In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first. And certainly, they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today, the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kendricks. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cardinals. Some work to do after that short return. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is... And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. He's looking to throw. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Taking a shot on the first play. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
16, Louisville, 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. 1st down here for the offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Thomas looking to fire. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking to throw. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kendricks. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Looking for space. It's Law. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. The Cardinals get it past the sticks.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because of how athletic this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. So after they mark off the yardage, it's still 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner will be brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half.
Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown LSU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football, you know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got away.
And that's what defense is all about. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number 28.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
Louisville, 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Law. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Thomas back to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out, there he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Kendricks. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught over the middle. It's Law. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Cardinals are on the move. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Defense in press coverage. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page.
Oh, he wants it all. Snags it down the right side. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and then just spread me out and make me defend.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in.
Got a lot of running room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room, and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Little touch pass to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down through the interception, but no harm.
He's looking to throw it. He's going up top. Makes the catch down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
Here we go.
Looking to move it through the air. He'll take another shot here. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll give it to the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going up top on 1st down. And they got him for the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Trying play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking for a block. It's Anger. Touchdown, Tigers! And the special teams, that's always a momentum builder.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside the 15, here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. And he's got it at the 25. Touchdown, LSU! And the stomping has commenced.
Number 13 with the catch and score.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 11 to Florida.
Comes out throwing on first down.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Catch in the middle. It's Kendricks. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Now on second and short. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out... Find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Gain of 9. Brings up second down.
Now the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
On the play.
The quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Nice move to keep moving. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Cardinals are marching down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Safe completion on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Cardinals will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep.
On to kick it away.
Discretion, the better part of valor, not going to give him a chance to return as they kick it toward the sideline. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. Movement here from the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the stick.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of...
Afterburners coming. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the punishment has been extended.
Number 28.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front.
Oh, look out! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Feeling some heat. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw, and he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Off he goes. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown LSU. And the route is on.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Coming out with it, it's Kendricks. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll need about 6 here on 2nd down from the 20. He's looking to throw. And the ball's free in the end zone. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Got it inside the 15. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. With jet sweep pass. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Makes it past the marker. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They move the tight end all over. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Thomas looking to fire. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. LSU quick to the line. On third down, going up top. Getting some heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Running it back, it's Anger. He's got great speed. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line, and I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
They'll go to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Kendricks. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, in some mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the win.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's out past the 35. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with the 1st down. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll put the tight end in motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
LSU.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing. The Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent tonight.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Trying to get to him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. But a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Kendricks. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Crosses the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. And finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that.
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get...
And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. They'll snap it from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. On 3rd and long, trying to push it deep. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.